In January 2020, the rainfall totals for 3 states were as follows: Arkansas 157.99 mm, Louisiana 189.23 mm, Mississippi 21.74 mm. How much rainfall did the 3 states receive altogether?
Nice selection. 568.96 mm is the correct and valid answer.
Tara's first long jump distance was 19.4 feet. Her second distance was 17.55 feet. How much longer was Tara's first distance than her second distance?
Nice work. You chose 1.85 feet and it is correct.
A carpenter bought a piece of wood that was 0.66 meters long. Then he sawed 0.04 meters off the end. How long is the piece of wood now?
Correct. The 6.2 meters is the right answer.
Julie ran the mile in 7.147 minutes, and Shanae ran it in 6.56 minutes. How much faster was Shanae's time than Julie's time?
You chose 0.587 minutes, and it is correct. Mrs. Linda has 17 56 cups of brownie mix. If each brownie uses 0.33 cups of mix, how many brownies can Mrs. Linda make?
Well picked. 52 is the correct answer.
Jason is making a banner to support a local sports team. He bought a paper that was 72.58 inches long. He cuts 3.200 inches from the length. How long is the banner after Jason cut it?
You're right. 69.367 inches is the correct answer.
Between which 2 whole numbers on the number line does the number 0.5 lie? Perfect. 0 and 1 is the correct choice.
1 kilometer is about 0.62 mile. It is 12 kilometers from Noah's house to ice skating rink. About how many miles is it from Noah's house to the ice skating rink? On track, 7.44 miles is the correct answer.
The number given in the following place value table in decimal form.
Strong choice. 0.3 is the right answer.
Akash bought vegetables weighing 10 kg. Out of this, 3 kg 500g is onions, 2 kg 75g is tomatoes, and the rest is potatoes. What is the weight of the potatoes?
Right choice. 4.425 kuzi is the best answer.
What decimal does the green dot represent on the number line?
Right again. 7.88 is a valid answer.
Emily bought the following amounts of fruit at a fruit stand: 0.75 pounds of grape plus 0.5 pounds of bananas, 1.25 pounds of apples. Which fruit weighs the least?
Nicely done. Bananas is a solid answer.
Write the fraction and the decimal shown by the model.
Bravo, FTA 100 and 0.5 is the answer.
What does this represent if written as a decimal?
Solid response. 115 is a valid choice.
Name the decimal that is shown in the picture.
0.50 is true.
If the cost of mango is as 54.90 per kg and the cost of orange is res 39.5 per kg, the total cost of 1 kg mango and 1 kg orange is?
Correct response. Rs 94. 65 is the most accurate answer.
What is the highest amount shown here?
You got it? Your choice 8.2 is right.
Identify this picture in fraction.
Exactly. 50-10 makes sense and it is right choice.
Raju bought a book for rupees 35.65. He gave rupees 50 to the shopkeeper. How much money did he get back from the shopkeeper?
Great job. Rupees 1435 is the accurate answer.
What is the word form of 12.1?
Excellent. 12 and 1/10 is a brilliant choice.
Which statement below is true?
Sharp thinking, 1212 120 is the right choice.
Convert into rupees 595 pays. Smart pick. 5.95 is the correct choice. There are 7 stickers in each package. If there are a total of 826 stickers, how many packages of stickers are there? Good job. Your answer 118 works well here. Rashid spent rupee 35.75 for maths book and rupee 30.60 for science book. Find the total amount spent by Rashid. Excellent choice. 68.35 is the right answer. Ravi purchased 5Ds 400g rice, 2 kgs 20g sugar and 10 kgs 50 dough flour. Find the total weight of his purchases. Clear logic. Your choice 18.270 kg is sound and 100% true. The sum of 3 decimals is 496.28. 2 decimals are 238.994 and 110.09. Find the third decimal 9. Smart move. 147.25 is an accurate answer. Sarah jogged 4.8 miles each day for 22 days last month. How many miles did Sarah jog in total?
Great thinking. 105.6 miles is the right choice.
If the length of 2 rods is 8.75 ebert and 780 mm, then the difference between their lengths is...
Well done. 0.95 mom is the right choice.
Twin the sum in each of the following 27 so 6 plus 0.5 plus 0428.69 plus 25.2 plus 38.
Well reasoned. 2763 and 343.89 is the correct choice.
Write each of the following as decimals. 7/10, 600.8.
Good thinking. 0.7 and 600.8 is the right answer. Between which 2 whole numbers on the number line does the number 5.4 lie?
Great thinking. 5 and 6 is the right choice.
If you multiply 0.73 by 252, how many times would you move the decimal?
Well reasoned. 4 is the correct choice. While comparing decimal numbers, we first compare the dash number parts. Correct response. Whole is the most accurate answer.
Write each of the following as decimals. 5, 5, 10, 200 plus 60 plus 5 plus 40, 10.
Good thinking. 0.5 and 265.1 is the right answer.
Dash is used to separate the integral and fractional parts of a number. Exactly. Decimal point makes sense and it is right choice.
Rewrite the following order: 20.29, 29.25, 25.9, 25.
Clear logic. Your choice 29.2925, 25.9, 25.29 is sound and 100% true. Rewrite the following in ascending order: 7.05, 7.482, 7.2.
Right choice. 7 juice 2, 74.8, 705, 7.2 is the best answer.
In the number below, what place value is the digit 2 in? 635229.
Strong choice. Thousandths is the right answer.
Order the decimals from greatest to least 82, 82.2, 8.999.
80 to 80.2, 899, 8.2.
Convert the following decimals into fraction, respectively 3.44.
Well picked. 344/100 is the correct answer.
Which is the largest decimal number? 9402, 94.20,
Correct. 94.23 is the right answer. The number inside of the division house is called the dash. You're right. Dividend is the correct answer.
Which symbol correctly compares the numbers? 0.75-0.065.
Sharp thinking. 4 is the right choice.
Which is the smallest decimal number? 10.1, 10.1 trine, or 10U1?
Nicely done. 1001 is a solid answer. Order the decimals from latest 0.5, 5, 32, 4, 10, 22.3, 57.
Nice work. You chose 2.337, 2.455, 10.2, and it is correct.
Write in decimal 306 and 700ths equal 2. Smart move. 306 pi 07 is an accurate answer. Among 2.6, 2006, 2006, the largest number is dash.
2.6 is true. Hat is the place value of phi in the above decimal number. Perfect. Hundredth is the correct choice. What is the decimal number of 2 tenths and 9 tenths? On track, 20.9 is the correct answer.
How will you express 3 kgs 20 grams in kg using decimals?
Smart pick. 3-point quadge is the correct choice.
Find the correct decimal value of the fraction 79/10. Right again, 7.9 is a valid answer.
1.431 or 1.490 0.0.9. Solid response. 1.490 and 0.19 is a valid choice.
Express as rupees using decimals 159 rupees 63 paise. Great job. 15963 rupees is the accurate answer. Express 30 rupees 80 paise in rupees using decimals. Well done. Rupee 30.8 is the right choice. What is the decimal form of 32 hundredths? Excellent. Thay2 is a brilliant choice. Find out the fraction of the decimal number 09. You chose 9100th, and it is correct. In 1.283, what digit is in the thousandths place?
You got it? Your choice 3 is right. Order from least to greatest 1251 202 1.50.
Nice selection. 1p and 2 151 to v2 is the correct and valid answer. Express the following in cm using decimals in 115 mim. Excellent choice. 11.5 cmap is the right answer. Convert to centimeters using decimals 11 cm9. Good job. Your answer 11.9 cm works well here. Which decimal is smaller in value, 2.593 or 2.28? Sharp thinking. 2.528 is the right choice. What is the place value of the digit 9 in 4.239? Excellent choice. Thousandths is the right answer. 567A9, which number is in the thousandths place? Well picked. 7 is the correct answer. Solve the following equation y5 321 991 26.8 equal to. Excellent. 5.19429 is a brilliant choice. Which of the following is equivalent to 5100ths? You chose 0.05, and it is correct. Convert to kilometers using decimals, 19 km fem. Solid response. 19.5 kms is a valid choice. What is 900ths in standard notation? Great thinking. 0.09 is the right choice. Compare the following decimals 3.63-3.36. Nicely done. Trey is a solid answer. Who is the father of decimals number system? Right choice. Aryabhata is the best answer. Solve the following equation, 178.41 plus 55.3 equal to? Good thinking. 230 is the right answer. Find the simplest form of the fraction 55/65. Smart move. Leligen T13 is an accurate answer. Who has written the first boik on decimals? Smart pick. Simon Stephen is the correct choice. Rounded to the nearest whole number is dash.
Valid point for Punor is true. Solve the following equation. 9 by 12 plus 2.9 equal to.
Well done. 12 Leo 2 is the right choice.
What is the correct answer? 39999 plus 1009 equal to.
3.9999 is the accurate answer. What is the place value of 8 in 123.5A7? Perfect. 100th is the correct choice.
Which of these decimals is the greatest?
Good job. Your answer 37.5 works well here.
Determine which number sentence is true.
You're right. 7.3 equal to 730 is the correct answer.
Which number is in the hundredths place?
Nice selection. Zo is the correct and valid answer.
Compare the decimal 62 is 62.2248.
You got it. Your choice is right.
Solve the following equation. 6.92.75 equal to.
Correct response? 4.7 is the most accurate answer.
352 equal to 9 plus 0.3 plus dash dash plus a dash. Well reasoned. 0.25 plus 2.02 is the correct choice.
Round 43.27 to the nearest hundredth.
Correct. 43.83 is the right answer.
Lies between which two whole numbers?
Bravo 6 to 7 is the answer.
Change decimals to fraction 6089 and divide.
Nice work. You chose 689 as 1 Funzunst and it is correct.
Who invented the point in maths?
Exactly. John Napier makes sense and it is right choice.
Change fraction to decimal mind and twang of 100.
On track Phi 925 is the correct answer.
Say true or false 3g equal to 0.3 kgs.
Right again. True is a valid answer.
Which one is greater, 345 or 4351?
Clear logic. Your choice 435 is sound and 100% true.
Select the smallest decimal number.
Strong choice 30,001 is the right answer.
What is 0.2d written as a fraction?
Well reasoned. 1005 is the correct choice.
Write the decimal 5 or 8 in words.
You're right. 5 and 8 thousandths is the correct answer.
What is 34 written as a decimal?
Solid response. All of the above is a valid choice.
Find the product of 7 left 3 and 5.5.
39.215 is true.
What is the place of 7 20.70a?
On track. 10th is the correct answer.
1515 ml is equal to.
Nicely done. 15.17 liters is a solid answer.
Which is smaller, 5.64 or 5.603?
Good thinking. 5.603 is the right answer.
Write the decimal in word 32.
Nice work. You chose 0.32 and it is correct.
Round 908 to the nearest 10.
Sharp thinking. 910 is the right choice.
Identify the greatest decimal.
Exactly. 92.8 makes sense and it is right choice.
Reduce 4/6 into lowest term.
Strong choice 2335 is the right answer, which is greater 1.5 or 150.
You chose both are equal, and it is correct. 2 tens and 2 tenths equal to dash.
Smart move. 20.2 is an accurate answer.
Express 245 cm in meters.
Excellent. 2.45 meters is a brilliant choice.
Express 75 paise rupees. Correct response. 7.25 rupees is the most accurate answer. 10 plus 2 plus what? 10 plus 2,100 equal to dash. Correct. 12.12 is the right answer.
Evaluate 6.3 plus 2.98 plus 7.77.
Great thinking. 1705 is the right choice. Right expended 30.36. Clear logic. Your choice 700 plus 30 plus 0 plus 5 10 plus 6 is 100 is sound and 100% true. What is 0.4 in word form? Right again. 4/10 is a valid answer. 823-99 Well done. Choi is the right choice. Convert 3p4 into decimal. Good job. Your answer 0.75 works well here.
Multiply decimals 3x3 equal to.
Great job. 9 is the accurate answer.
Convert 4 cm to cm.
Nice selection. 4.2 cm is the correct and valid answer.
Subtract 13245.
Right choice. 126 is the best answer.
0.69.005 plus 3.7.
You got it? Your choice 3855 is right. Subtract 1851 from 40. Excellent choice. 2149 is the right answer. Subtract 0.74.
Smart pick. 1.76 is the correct choice.
2 10s and 2 10ths equal to. Bravo, 20.2 is the answer. Plus 400.3 plus 0.25 equal to. Perfect, 54.35 is the correct choice. Compare 1p3. Well picked. 123's Wong 2 is the correct answer. 2 3.5 plus 0.5 2.5. Bravo. 6.5 is the answer. Plus 0.632 plus 13 point equal to. Solid response. 29432 is a valid choice.
12.1 equal to.
Perfect. 12.1 is the correct choice.
Convert 2 mm in cm. Excellent choice. 0.2 is the right answer. Compare 1 and 199. Right choice. 1099 is the best answer.
9.5660.
Great thinking. 3.476 is the right choice.
Plus 333 plus 2.5 equal to.
Good job. Your answer 6.4 works well here.
20g equal to.
Strong choice. 12.2 is the right answer.
Plus 2.635 equal to.
Nice selection. 17.85 is the correct and valid answer.
2 and 150 cm.
Well reasoned. 50 cms is the correct choice.
Plus 3 to 552 equal to.
Nice work. You chose 0.4 and it is correct.
3/10 equal to.
Excellent. 0.3 is a brilliant choice. 10 pays equal to. Exactly. 0.1 rupee makes sense and it is right choice.
Plus 9.67.
On track. 20.601 is the correct answer. Plus 0.4 equal to. Great job. 110.2 is the accurate answer. 1 plus them. Correct response. 1.1 is the most accurate answer. Plus 16.5.
Clear logic. Your choice 2182 is sound and 100% true.
10 mem equal to. You got it. Your choice 1.0 cm is right. X100 equal to. Well done. 456.0 is the right choice.
39.8.
You're right. 45.28 is the correct answer.
6. Smart move. 11.66 is an accurate answer.
55.
Sharp thinking. 8/99 is the right choice.
1 cm equal to.
You chose 0.01 and it is correct.
Plus.
Right again. 91.33 is a valid answer.
5 equal to.
Valid point. 5 carat is true.
Oh. Smart pick. 4056 is the correct choice.
Point 2.
Well picked. 7.3 is the correct answer.
Plus.
Good thinking. 131 is the right answer.
84.7.
Correct. 1.753 is the right answer.
Nicely done. 4.140 is a solid answer.
X17.
Well reasoned. 2.78 is the correct choice.
Equal to.
Smart move. 134 is an accurate answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Strong choice.
Contact Narayan Changda on Facebook is the right answer.